Hey guys, what's going on? And we're back. Right now we have Ben Capen. Did not submit his deck list on Carver Live, so I'm not sure exactly what he's on right now. But I think I know what Bryant Cook is on.
He's probably on Miracles, right?
Indeed,
like the deck he's known for.
No, Bryant Cook, known for being an avid TES fan, right? So he's
I believe it's pronounced Tess.
He's on the Epic Storm.
He likes it when people call it Tess.
I feel like that's not true.
No, I'm pretty sure. Actually, we talked about this on the ride over today because he flew in at 6 a.m. And he likes it when people call it Tez, actually, with a hard Z at the end. Tez.
So Bryant is a master of this deck. I was actually listening to him on the Eternal Glory podcast the other day, and he play like the amount of matches he plays before major events is mind-boggling. Like hundreds of matches before major events. I don't know if I play hundreds of matches a year. It's crazy. So he's leading off on
I don't think you've played hundreds of matches since you started playing Magic.
For sure, no. For sure, no.
Leading off with the Duress.
He took the only card.
The only card he could. Swords to Plowshares.
The least needed card.
Yep. So it looks like Death and Taxes from Ben.
Yeah.
I feel this is going to be a short match, Pat.
Well, if he lands like a turn 1 Thalia, or sorry, a turn 2 Thalia, that might help him out.
Yep, that could. But I feel Bryant, of all people, can play around a Thalia pretty easily.
Yeah, for sure.
Bryant sees that he has the Wasteland, so he's gonna fetch out basics. Not that he wouldn't do it anyways. But yeah, I see Lotus Petal, Chrome Mox.
Is this a Aether Vial that he just drew here for turn? I might have missed it. All right, here's a port.
Yep, trying to go for the port option, tapping down those islands.
There's a polluted delta.
See a Lion's Eye Diamond. Looks like Bryant has plenty of mana. He's just looking for some gas.
What's here? Stoneforge Mystic.
Now, Batterskull, if it can connect, can actually be pretty problematic for Storm decks because each time Batterskull connects, it means 2 extra Storm copies need to go on the stack in order for Tendrils to be lethal.
Indeed. No, Cyrus, he's had too many high level finishes now to be our intern anymore. We couldn't afford his health insurance and the 401k he was asking for, and certainly couldn't go and match up to 5%. So we had to let him go, unfortunately, as our intern.
I mean, it was like having I'm gonna attempt a sports ball reference, Pat, here, but it's like
this is gonna be awful.
It's like if Kobe was playing in a Pop Warner team, and Kobe being Kobe, just like he outgrew the Pop Warner team.
You nailed it, Jerry.
I did good.
I had no faith in you, and you absolutely did exactly what I thought you
I'm
did.
just trying to say that Cyrus is like Kobe.
No. Let's not draw that comparison. No. Cyrus is a great person.
Well, Kobe's not a great person.
You know what? You don't know enough about sports. We're not going to get into this. We're just going to talk about Magic here. Aether Vial was the draw last turn for Ben there. So he's played Stoneforge Mystic and Aether Vial last turn. And Bryant is Burning Wishing for...
Is Cyrus more like Kyrie? Is that more appropriate?
We need to stop, please.
That's a basketball player, right?
I don't really do basketball, to be honest with you. But.
Oh, okay. It's March Madness.
All right. So, Wasteland. Let's Wasteland that Badlands. Stoneforge Mystic getting in for 1.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to get in there for 1, man.
I guess he doesn't want to activate. He's going to port down the island here. So I guess he's just trying to keep him off of mana right now.
Yeah.
So he didn't want to activate for the Batterskull there. He just wanted to waste a land and keep him off blue mana. But if Bryant's taking out his storm counters, things are... Oh, no, he's not. Oh, maybe he is. If he's taking out his storm counters, it might be time to wrap it up.
Yeah, I don't think Ben realized just how much mana Bryant has in his hands.
So Bryant has access to a single black mana right now, but he's pulled out his storm counters, saying, "I don't need that island to kill you right now."
As a Death and Taxes player, when your storm opponent brings out their counters, it usually means you're dead, unless your storm opponent makes a grave error.
All right, so we have Dark Ritual.
4 black. 1 storm.
Here's Lotus Petal.
Lotus Petal.
Chromox.
Jeez. Yeah.
Jeez. LED. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, boy.
And he's going to crack the Lotus Petals. Dark Petition.
Oh, yeah. Going back up to 3 mana, cracking the LED.
For more black or for red at this point?
I think probably red. Yeah, that looks like our opponents.
Yep. You want red mana there, Bryant. Let me help you. Is this a nightmare matchup for Death and Taxes? Like, do you need like turn 2 Thalia every time just to have a chance in this game?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't think it's a matchup that Death and Taxes wants to see.
Yeah, Cyrus squats too much. I saw him squatting, and then he actually picked me up and squatted as well, and that was a problem for me. My ego couldn't handle it. So Bryant's going the ad nauseum route here.
Yeah.
And at 19 life, he's got that's a lot of cards you can look at. He's just palming multiples at a time.
Yeah, he's like,
jeez.
Don't worry about it.
Wow, that's a gutsy call. I'm just gonna palm 3 more.
Oh, he's at 20. He's nowhere near.
I know. I'm just saying, man. He's down to 12. He's got Burning Wish. All right, so now he's got Infernal Tutor and Dark Ritual.
He feels safe because Dark Petition's already been cast, Ad Nauseum's already been cast. The only real chunk that he's gonna get dealt is the Ad Nauseum, or the Tendrils of Agony.
He's a monster. There's a Ponder. Yeah, I mean,
Brian
just drew half his Brian just drew half his deck here. Land for turn. He's gonna go another LED.
Should crack that LED right now. I think that's the best play. Just with a power move. Another LED. Rite of Flame. Just another casual reminder. Ban Rite of Flame.
So here's a Chromox.
I think Storm Count is high enough.
Yeah, I can't imagine that he needs any higher Storm Count here. Unless he's worried about him swordsing his own Stoneforge Mystic, he doesn't really need to go past 10.
Yeah. That would be a gutsy play. Tendrils for 10, swords my Stoneforge, go to 21.
I mean.
And we get the scoop up.
Yeah. He sees the writing on the wall there. A little rough for Ben there. I'm sure he's. Yeah, so you immediately see him just cutting all of his Swords to Plowshares right now. Yeah, he doesn't need those. Doesn't need those. Assert Dominance, crack the LED. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So what does Death and Taxes typically have in their sideboard in this matchup?
Oh, I guess we could probably look it up and see what Ben has access.
Yeah, if Ben had submitted his deck list.
Oh, that's right. We can't look it up.
Come on, Ben.
Come on, Ben.
Well, what would you want access to in this matchup, Jerry? Death and Taxes player.
I mean, all the Thalias are probably going to be main.
Yep.
Things like Aethersworn Canonist is probably in his sideboard.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a good thing to bring in. He might bring in Rest in Peace if he thinks Brian's on the Past in Flames.
Right, which he's not, correct?
Let's take a look.
I don't think Bryant runs Past in Flames. I think he says he doesn't need that. It's a crutch. But I could be mistaken. I might be attributing that snark to someone else.
Trying to find. Doesn't look like Bryant's deck is listed either here.
That can't be right. Yeah, Wilson from the behind the screen says, yeah, it is. He's got it.
I'm just showing statistics.
Go back. Always. Okay. Maybe this just isn't loading or something.
Little technical difficulties.
Eidolon, Sanctum Prelate. Yeah, both of those are possible. Yep.
Look at it here.
All right.
I'll bring my laptop next time too, so we have a third computer or third screen. Yeah, Sanctum Prelates. The recipes we talked about. If he thinks that he's on the Past in Flames route. So what's Bryant got in his sideboard here?
Chain of Vapor probably coming in for any of the like main deck hate that he's worried about. Same with the Echoing Truth.
Yeah, Bryant on 0, Past in Flames for what it's worth.
That's about it.
He doesn't have any in the 75. Yeah, the Death and Taxes list, the player did not submit their deck list on Cardboard Live, unfortunately. So we don't have access to his deck list right now.
So it's a mystery.
Yeah, submit your deck list on Cardboard Live, man. What
I don't know why anyone wouldn't do that.
Yeah, come on.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah, so Bryant here, what was he bringing in this match? I mean, does he really need a whole lot of help with this?
No, this is a pretty favorable matchup.
Yeah, I would imagine so. What does that say?
So both players shuffling up for the next round.
Yep. Ben Capen going to be on the play here.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, this is the second game, by the way. Bryant is up 1 game, and we're in round 3 right now.
I think it's some bug because there's only one deck list.
All right, so Ben's going to 6 cards here. I think Bryant is as well. Bryant was playing. I think he has the single Dark Petition main, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Dark Petition main.
Yeah. No, he did wish for that. You're right.
Oh, he has the Ad Nauseam main.
Yeah, and Nausea main. He had the Dark Petition wish. He is running the Burning Wish package for Burning Wish.
True. Running an Empty the Warrens main. No Pass and Flame. So if Ben brings in his Graveyard Hate, it's not actually going to do very much.
153 people at the tournament today. So we're going 8 rounds.
Both players hopefully finding a hand they can keep. Nope. Uh-oh. Now Bryant knows that Ben's running Stoneforge Mystic.
Oh yeah, great turnout. Yeah, we're very, very excited for it. It bumped it up to a 3K, right?
3.5K.
3.5K. So that's really exciting.
Yeah, so 3.5K, 8 rounds. Plus, we got a bunch of other stuff to give away. We still got the raffle.
Yep.
We got Unlimited Soul Ring.
Did really well with the food drive. Did really well with the food drive again this time too.
Yeah,
Which is awesome.
Huge turnout with the food drive, which is great. But yeah, we got Judge Promo Mazawa's Jitte. We got a Judge Promo Natural Order.
I got the Spanish Umezawa's Jite that
Spanish
I
Umezawa's
donated.
Jitte.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to give out, which is going to be awesome.
Yep. Other deck lists will be up after the tournament, guys. Just because we don't want to give anyone any undue information beforehand. So
Yeah.
I think all those go up after the tournament.
Yeah, we don't want players looking up their opponent's deck list during the tournament.
Right. Exactly. All right. So both players on a mull of 6 here, I believe. I think Bryant sees a 6 and keeps them.
You can still see the statistics as far as just the meta breakdown.
Yes. And yeah, exactly. And we'll do. I'll make sure to get all the other decks. All right. So Bryant bottoms, and Ben looks like he keeps his card on top here.
This looks like a very slow hand from Ben.
Ben opens up with the turn 1 Mother of Runes.
Mm-hmm. Flicker Wisp, and is that a Thalia? There it is. Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah, he knows that's what he's taking.
This
This
looks
looks
that turn 2 Thalia though. Man, we were talking about that. That's a strong play for against this deck.
It is, but yeah, this is gonna be rough for Ben.
Maybe for the next one. I think that's actually a great idea, doing a raffle for Twitch viewers. But since we haven't set ourselves up for that, I don't know if we can
Do that on the fly.
Yeah, do that on the fly. But that's a great idea. We'll do something next time, and we'll do something for the bits. Yeah, I'm not like super familiar with how that works for Twitch, so we'll get that up. We'll be doing the next tournament probably in the next 2 or 3, maybe 4 months. So we're trying to do 3 or 4 a year for the opens over here at Gaming Etc. in Acton. All right, so Ben found a Thalia on top of his deck. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah, so he keeps the Thalia.
That's a good
plays the
draw.
Thalia, gets in for 3 here.
He's got a clock too, so maybe
Yep, 3 damage a turn is not a bad clock. And Thalia right now is very strong. And Bryant is looking at no lands right now.
Yeah, whiffing on the lands.
Yeah, no
That's
lands
rough
right now.
Is he discarding the hand size? Yes, he is.
Wow.
Oh, this match just took a turn.
Yeah, for sure. So now Ben's getting in for 3 here. Matt's away. Just call it a raffle and give it to me. Oh, so I think
Bryant just scooped.
Yeah, Bryant just scooped there.
Wow.
I mean, I think he saw the. I mean, that seems like an early scoop from Bryant, but I mean, he knows this matchup is a lot better than I do.
It's going to be really hard for him to catch up in time.
Indeed. So now we're tied up here, 1-1, which we thought this was going to be pretty lopsided, but it looked like Ben, even though we thought he kept a slow hand here, ended up having what it took to take down Bryant in game 2.
That's true.
Yeah, that was game 2. We're going into game 3 now. Oh my gosh, no more PayPal, please. No more.
Oh my, yeah, we got so screwed by PayPal.
Well, you know what it was is I was talking to my accountant, and he had said that in most states, I think the minimum you need on PayPal is like $10,000, and you have to claim it as income.
Yep.
But in Massachusetts,
it's
$600.
Yeah.
So
all the charity donations that we collected last year, I got taxed on.
Yeah, same. If you clear out your basement of like a bunch of junk, and you put it on eBay or whatever.
Yep.
You have to claim all that money.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Well, it was a double whammy because the standard deduction is $12,000. So unless you're donating more than $12,000, you can't take a tax deduction.
Right.
So all the money we collected, we got taxed on, and because we didn't collect more than $12,000, we only collected I think like $6,000 over the course of the year. So we weren't able to deduct it as a charitable donation, but we still donated it. But we still donated it. But then we got taxed on the money we collected as income. So I'm just like, oh, cool. Thanks, government. No good deed goes unpunished.
Yep. So Bryant is one of our has one of our bounties today, correct?
No, there is no bounty on Bryant.
Oh,
today.
I thought there was a bounty on Bryant.
Now, in the backup feature match, Tom Smiley is in the backup feature match.
Yes.
He is one of the booster pack bounties.
Oh, okay.
I believe he has a Visions booster pack, an Odyssey booster pack, and a OG Mirrodin booster pack.
I love it. Yeah, Michelle must love it when we come in here and do these opens because she sees us and we start buying all of our old boosters off the wall. Last time we were here, the first one we bought the revised the double booster. It has like the 2 starter decks in it, right?
Yep.
That was awesome.
The revised starter pack or whatever.
Did you bring that, by the way, today?
Did you remind me to bring it?
I told you yesterday.
No, you didn't.
That's true. All right, so Bryant leading off here on Chrome Mox, and he's going to ponder.
Exiling the Chain of Vapor to the Chrome Mox.
My Fitbit is telling me that I have to get up and take 155 steps in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It doesn't know that we're streaming a legacy event today.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
You're not going to get your steps in.
You're not the boss of me.
You're not going to get your steps in. I think I'm going to put in a petition for the next Leaving Legacy Open. The caster's booth should have standing desks because it's healthier.
I like that. I could do that. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we keep the
Hold me
lights
back,
keep
Pat.
It keep coming out. Anyway,
I'm going to
we're-
Twitch, man.
We're talking about that wasteland that Ben deployed there. Wastelanding, having like the Thalia in hand and not like developing mana on his first turn.
Yeah.
Just trying to wasteland Bryant out of his color there.
Is that a detention sphere? Yeah. Is that what it's called? Detention sphere? Something sphere?
I don't know.
Like all spells cost 1 more for each spell.
Oh,
cast.
damping sphere.
Dampening sphere. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like the Wasteland because he just has these like power 2-drops.
I feel like he can't. I feel like in game 1 that was it was good for him to. Game 2, the Wastelands were good there, but in in this game, like it just seems like Brian has access to too much mana, and I think right now Ben wishes he would have played a Thalia last turn instead of Wastelanding there.
True.
Yeah, damping sphere.
Here come the storm tokens.
Yeah, this game's probably wrapped up right now. So again, here we're going for ad nauseum, and Bryant's just gonna start like palming 6 cards at a time. The Cardboard Live site actually lets you put in your own deck lists, believe it or not, because we had the Shed on in round 1.
Yeah.
Which was pretty sweet.
And the Shed is definitely not a predetermined.
Yeah, the Shed, he told me what it stood for. It was Spell Stutter High Efficiency
Disruption?
No, it's something like, yeah, it was like some kind of acronym. But he also said it's basically just a shed full of toolboxes, which it was. He had a lot of tools in that deck. So
That's cool.
all right. So Bryant is going through ad nauseum here, getting a bunch of zeros, which of course his deck is designed to do. There's an Echoing Truth, and the Rite of Flame.
Another Rite of Flame.
Does Bryant have enough here to storm off?
He has the Empty the Warrens, so he can go for the Empty the Warrens win.
I don't think Ben has Ratchet Bomb. No.
Bryant doesn't know that though.
Well, yeah, that's true.
It does look like he's going for the Empty the Warrens play. Oh no, he might Burning Wish for Tendrils here.
Yeah.
I missed that Burning Wish.
Yeah, Ben didn't submit his deck list on Cardboard Live, so it's not available right now on the stream, unfortunately. But Brian's deck list is.
Yep. Oh, and never mind. It's the Empty the Warrens.
Okay. Bryant going the route of not having enough tokens and just putting dice on the tokens. I'm not a fan of that.
Like a
move.
gentleman.
Not a fan of that move.
Like a gentleman.
And here's Burning Wish.
I think, is he Burning Wishing for... Yep, and he's just going to Tendrils him.
Tendrils.
And that's game!
Oof. That was tough. I feel like Ben wanted to disrupt his mana there. Did he have... was that Second Prelate? So maybe he didn't have the Thalia in hand, right?
No, he had a Thalia.
He did? Okay.
He has Thalia,
So,
Damping Sphere,
yeah,
Sanctum Prelate.
I feel like rather than trying to take Bryant off of mana at that point,
Yeah,
like I
it
think he
should have
much
been.
rather would have had